I had completed my PhD in pharmaceutical sciences in the US and worked for a couple of years in the industry. And when I arrived in Melbourne, there weren't too many opportunities in the industry in an R&D context. So I started to think about academic research, and it was at that point that I joined the Victorian College of Pharmacy. It was in those days, in early 1989 as a research fellow and later moving into an academic role. I knew about the Victorian College of Pharmacy. I knew many people that had come through the Victorian College of Pharmacy. I thought there were opportunities for growth and for development. And then towards the end of the 90s, I probably started to move back to working with small molecule drugs because that's what I had been trained in and it's what I was really passionate about. And importantly, that was really where the focus of the local industry and the startup companies was in small molecule drug discovery. I think it's safe to say that it's changed considerably over 32 years. When I started, there were pockets of activity, but there certainly wasn't the drive, the momentum that comes with being part of a major university like Monash, as well as with the vision and the leadership that we have today. And it was a gradual journey. It was something that clearly evolved. It's a completely different place today than it was 30 years ago. I was always interested in industry-based collaboration and to be able to work with the local industry and provide a valuable set of skills and knowledge in a particular area, and at the same time pursue some more basic academic research just seemed like the ideal opportunity to me. And ultimately that led to the foundation of the CDCO. So the CDCO is the Centre for Drug Candidate Optimization, and basically we work with drug discovery biologists and chemists to provide them with expertise and infrastructure in basic pharmaceutical sciences. So all of the different properties of drug molecules that you need in order to have a convenient dosage regimen for a patient. You need to make sure that concentrations reach the effective level and stay there for the desired period of time. And if you don't have those basic properties, you don't have a good drug. We were working in a very, very traditional model that I was doing and that Bill Charman was doing. And Bill and I both had the vision that we could do this in a much smarter way through a different mechanism. The CDCO is really Bill's brainchild. He's the one that led the proposition to the state government to get the foundation funding. He's the one that championed through the university. So clearly we both had the vision, but he's the one that really drove it. Now that sounds simple, and it's clearly not that simple. There's a lot that goes into it. Having a centre like the CDCO that can provide expertise, can provide infrastructure, and at the same time be flexible enough to provide a bespoke approach to address some of the issues and the problems that come up in a drug discovery program. That's why we've been successful, is because we were at the right place in the right time and we responded to what the industry needed, what the local startup companies needed. We are kind of like a business in that we have to have very well-defined processes and systems and workflows if we're going to deliver quality data within the time frame that that data is needed. And I think that's really our point of differentiation, is that there is a routine aspect, there is a business-like aspect, but there's also that creative aspect that allows for real input into a discovery program to address the problems and the challenges. The formation of the CDCO back in 2003 was really one of several catalysts that contributed to an increased vision and an increased momentum for growth and expansion within the faculty. And that happened over a period of probably about 10 years for a number of different reasons. And we were kind of coming through at the same time, and I'm very proud of the accomplishments and the contributions that the CDCO has made to that whole journey.